guys, Omar here. I am in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and I just came out in the morning to shoot sunrise. What's interesting about today is I'm using a technique I never use on my Fujifilm cameras, or any cameras for that matter, is bracketing. I bet a lot of you are like bracketers out there, but not me. I usually just shoot two photographs, one for the highlights, one for the shadows, and then I kind of combine. And you know, the sensors of today are so good, you can kind of manipulate and get what you need just from two photographs. But today, on the Fujifilm X E2, which is what I'm using, I decided to try bracketing. And bracketing is the camera can take, it takes three photographs. One that's overexposed by one stop. You can decide, it's either one stop, half a stop, or a third. And then you can kind of decide which one you want to work on, or you can combine two of them. So it makes the whole process of exposure, especially in the super tricky sunrise where right now the sun is gone, but the sun is out, the sun is not out, the sun is behind things. So it works out. Bracketing is kind of like, let's get it. It's sort of like an emergency procedure to make sure that you get a good exposure that you can work with. The downside of bracketing is there's just so many photographs to go through and a little bit more work. So it's cheating, totally cheating, but I'm trying it for this scene. Shut up, Seago. Atlantic City, New Jersey is a historic, you know, beach town in New Jersey that has casinos, it has a beautiful boardwalk, but just like any place, it has both beautiful and ugly. And I love capturing both. I love capturing the beautiful and then the ugly. The ugly, the rundownness, the, you know, how the place is falling apart. It looks like it needs a paint job. And so there's the juxtaposition of these beautiful casinos, and then outside is just like you know, many places that are rotting and falling apart. So I love capturing both, which happens with all cities and all urban areas. There's always, you know, the people at the top and the people at the bottom. And, you know, so I always like showing both. Guys, look how much the light has changed. It's only about 15 minutes later and it's over. So you gotta get up early. I say it so many times, so you gotta get up before the sun comes out to get the best shots. This light is terrible. So today I'm using the Fujifilm X E2. Look at this, guys. Look at this classic. 16 milliliters. My brain. 16 megapixels, which I love the sensor on this camera. It's perfect for this kind of stuff, you know, boardwalk and sort of pastel colors if you shoot classic chrome. And look at all the buttons and dials. Look at all those beautiful buttons, dials, the D-pad. You know, someone just commented that I'm talking too much. I'm becoming a gear channel. I don't care. No, and I don't care. Now, when bracketing, you don't have to bracket, you know, you don't have to expose for the middle and then take one photo that is underexposed and one that is over. So when I was shooting the Ferris wheel there, merry-go-round, carousel, I always get those confused. Yeah, Ferris wheel. I actually wanted a silhouette. I actually wanted the sky to really go dark. And in that case, I just used my exposure compensation dial right there. And I just turned it to -1, even -2. And now the center photograph in the bracket is dark. It's actually really dark already. So then you get a photo that's even darker. And then you get one that's kind of normal or a little brighter. But don't think that you have to shoot proper exposure when you bracket. You can kind of, you know, play around with over and under. and What's crazy, I'm so used to taking a few different exposures that now, like, sometimes I'm bracketing, but I'm taking 9 photographs because I'm bracketing, like, trying different things. So I'm gonna have to go through a lot of photographs, but it's okay. Look at the beach, guys. It's so nice. Lenses I'm using today, because, you know, we're a gear channel here. I'm using the 23mm f2. That's a lie. This is kind of like a secondary one. I've been using this one for like an overall, you know, when I want to get the pier or want to get a little wider shot. Believe it or not, the 23 is my wide lens today. And I've been enjoying the 35mm f2. That one, when I go back through the pictures of the 35mm f2, it's the one that resonates with me. So that's what I shot most of my stuff with, was the 35mm f2. Now, also a little advice for those of you that are starting your photography or struggling, or you don't really like your pictures, or no one likes your pictures because they're just bad. I'm just kidding. Think about this. Professional photographers take many photographs and then choose the best ones. And what you may be doing is either being bad at the choosing. You have to work on your eye, look at other people's work, and decide what is a good photograph, what makes a good photograph. Composition, lighting, colors, lines, that kind of stuff. You need to be better at deciding, like working on your eye. That's one. And the other one is stop showing too many pictures. You know, just work on one photograph and decide that's the good one, that's the one you're gonna work on, that's the one you're gonna crop a certain way, that's the one you're gonna color and print it. And I think you will find a little bit more success in photography if you don't have so many photographs and are like a mumbo jumbo of, I don't know what I'm doing. That's just a little advice there, because we're a gear channel here. All right, I'll see you guys next time.